Ready? Congratulations to NC State. What a great game. Hard-fought game. Two teams that fought their guts out for overtime. It's a great credit to the high school coaches and high school players in the state of North Carolina to have a game like this. And when you look at the team that Duke's got, Wake's got, NC State's got, and that we've got this year, it's a real credit to the state more than anything else. Love the way our kids played. They fought their guts out. We didn't play great the first half against NC State, but they're really good on defense. Maybe the best defense we've played this year. And our guys kept fighting. Our coaches kept working to try to find things to do. And really, if we were shorthanded in the secondary and kept fighting our guts out. Tony Grimes had a lower body injury that he said he couldn't play before the game. We didn't know it until right before the game. And then Legend Cavazos comes in and plays, and then Storm Duck has to miss the fourth quarter, and Cam Kelly pulls a hamstring while he's covering a guy on a deep ball. So Storm falls down on one long touchdown, and Cam Kelly pulls a hamstring covering the other guy. So, and then it really came down to they missed one field goal and we missed two, and that's what the game came down to. I thought about going for the 4th and 3 at the end, but we're playing really good on defense. They were going to have to go back out there first, so I felt like that we were in a good position to go ahead and kick it, keep it tied, and keep playing, because I thought that we were a little more fresh than they were because we had the ball so much in the fourth quarter. Questions?
What has been missing offensively? What's been the issue the last 2 weeks?
NC State's really good on defense. We scored 27 points, so I mean they're pretty good.
You're okay with the last 2 weeks, the way the offense has played?
I'd
17
rather score 45 every game. So very honestly, I mean, we got spoiled. So we were doing that. And, weren't as patient the first half. Did a better job the second half. They were either blitzing or dropping 8 most of the time. Really did a good job of trying to keep us confused. So give them some credit. They got scholarship players too. Anything else?
What did you see on the field goal, on the last field goal? Did it get blocked, or it seemed to get a lot of pressure?
I couldn't tell. I thought it was going to go through anyway.
Matt, what have the past 2 weeks done in terms of your read on the season? Obviously, you guys were flying high after.
You know, we've come down to a play or two in every game. So we made them in all the others except Notre Dame. They whipped us good, and then every other game's come down to the last play, and we made the plays before, and we haven't made the plays the last 2 weeks.
How do you pick them up?
Well, they're still the champions of the Coastal for the second time in school history. So I'm not going to sit around and feel bad. I'm not going to feel embarrassed for 9 wins. I'll give 2 teams credit that beat us at home at the end, which I'm disappointed in. They're disappointed in. But when your team plays as hard as they can play, that's all you can ask them to do.
But given how hard they played and how important you said this game was earlier in the week, how do you pick them up after they emptied out the proverbial bucket for the Clemson game?
When they see that Miami got 8 yards the first half and 98 yards for the game, I think they'll be picked up.
You said after the Wake Forest game you didn't want to back into the ACC championship game. The guys were going to come to play, but you've dropped 2 in a row. Would you consider this backing into the ACC championship game?
No, we won it outright. Backing in would have been we didn't win any and somebody else lost.
When you said that after the Wake game, were you alluding to the way you would play the next 2 weeks? Or
No, I was alluding to we didn't want to back in by having someone else have to lose to get us in. We wanted to win to get in, and that's what we did. Okay. And I'm really proud of these kids.
It did seem like the offense did kind of spark, the light kind of returned them, especially in that second half, more so at the start of the fourth quarter.
Yes.
Was there something said during halftime, or some kind of major adjustment you guys made that kind of sparked the light back into them?
Yeah, just trying to settle them down and talk to them about what was happening and why it was happening. And, you know, we have the tip ball interception and still have a chance to win the game. And that's down. And they had to overcome a 3rd down and 6 to hit a touchdown in the corner. That was a great throw and catch. So, no, I thought our coaches did a good job during the game of adjusting, and our players did a good job. We just came up short. We wouldn't be having this discussion if we'd made the field goal and won in overtime.
Defense
losing this fashion against State 2 years in a row, how much do you think that's going to eat at you and this team?
Losing always eats at me.
Defense got a ton of stops last 8 or 9 possessions, and you look out on the field, you got Marcus Allen out there, you got Will Hardy. Marcus made some big plays. That you can take something from this and apply it to what those guys were able to do.
We can take a lot from it. Like I said, when they try as hard as they can, it's a full house. Our crowd was wonderful. They were great. They stayed. They were loud. They made a difference. Only thing we did is miss a field goal.
Can you explain what happened at the end of regulation, the third down play? And did they talk to you about putting time back on the clock, and then obviously the fourth down play?
I didn't know they were looking at the catch because I thought John Copenhaver caught it, but they did say they felt like there were 2 seconds left on the clock, so they were trying to check the clock, and then they decided he didn't catch the ball.
So you knew even if they were they were still going to put time back?
Yes.
Okay. That make it a little easier to have a play ready to go at that point?
Yes.
Mack, with the way the game finished last week and Drake never really able to get his footing at the end of the game, how do you feel that helped him today? I mean, obviously he didn't get the win, but at the end there, he was able to find it late in the fourth quarter.
He is a really young player that's had an incredible year and just keeps growing, and I thought he grew the second half and brought us back and had a chance to win. When you throw a ball in the end zone, and he was just inches away from hitting Josh to win a game. But you come back with 2 seconds left with that kind of pressure and win. He's really, really a special player. We've got some fun times ahead with him.
Have you noticed any frustration on him at all?
He never changes. He's the same every day, never played. Same the second half he was the first half.
Were you able to talk with Noah after the game, and if so, what did he say?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen him. You know, I said it's tough for me. I end up telling the guys about what I tell you. I come in here and tell you that, and then go watch the game.
What did you tell Coach Doran? What did he say to you at the end of the game?
He was very gracious and said, "What a game!" And I just said, "Congratulations, you guys played great, and it's a great finish for you."
Guys, good. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.